Welcome back to our program. Helene Hicks, if you have not met this lady yet, you're in for a real treat. And your turn is coming too, because she's doing something fantastic for Jackson County. If I may refer to my notes for just a moment here.
That's fine.
Helene, is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay, Helene is the founder and the operator of the Jackson County Spay and Neuter Program. And what a great job she is doing. And how long have we had that now?
4 years, actually, on the 8th of this month.
Goodness.
4 years. I can't believe it.
Are you where you thought you would have been 4 years ago, or do you need
I thought I would be a little, I thought I would have a van by now. And
no
I don't.
van?
No van. So I'm still doing it out of my car, and my girlfriend does it out of her car.
Oh, just in case some of our viewers may not know what we're talking about. Why would you need a van, and what all are you involved in?
I do reduced fees program for Jackson County residents, and I go to their homes for the senior and disabled, and I also pick up a lot of animals at a designated area, and we transport them to, well, we now have 2 vets in Jackson County that help, but I also still transport out of the county to get the animals fixed.
Keeps you busy, doesn't it?
Extremely, yeah. I mean, I'm inundated with calls for help, and donation and grant funded, and so if the money's not there, then I can't fix the animals. I mean, right now I probably have 75 animals, and I can probably fix 25. That's what the problem is. I can't keep an income to come in on a steady basis. The grants come in periodically. Sometimes the grants take up to 6 months to get. And immediately I make my appointments, and we do a rash of them at one time. And then we run out of money again. Yeah,
we do want to remind our viewers that the Helene's organization is not in any way affiliated with the Jackson County Animal Shelter in Goshen, but she does get a lot of calls, I know, Helene, concerning different situations, but people should call you only for
they can call me for spay and neuter, also information, humane trapping for spay, neuter, and, oh God, this is terrible. Trap, neuter, return situation, which is trap, neuter, return, and what that is we go out, we humanely trap the animals, and then they go back to where they came from. The people want them back, they just don't want them to multiply, and so we've put a big dent in that part of it over the last 4 years, because I keep statistics, and if we had 21 animals 4 years ago at one spot, they're now down to 4, and they're maintained every day, they're fed, but they're not growing. So those colonies are kind of dying off now, which is a good thing. But we still have the people with the drop-offs and the unwanted litters and all that, it goes with them. And there is Feral Cat Day coming up October 16th. It's the National Feral Cat Day with Alley Cat Allies, and I am involved in that.
Do you ever run into, even though it's none of your operation type situations, but with the
abuse situations or drop-offs?
Situations, but also dog fights. Have you ever
I
run
get calls
into that, or
on them, and I report them to the agencies that they go to. Yes, I do. I've gotten 5 in about 4 years.
Now, there was a couple of things, Helene, you wanted to make sure we did cover here, so if we go ahead and do that now.
I will be at the Mullet Fest this year. Information will come up on that. And also I'm going to be at the Zonta Fest, which is coming up October 6th. I just found out about. Mississippi Animal Cruelty Laws Seminar coming up October 23rd. This is open to the entire Gulf Coast. The gentleman from the Mississippi Animal Control and Protection Association is going to come down here and give a seminar 9 to 4. It also counts as education credit for Department of Public Safety of law enforcement officers, Mississippi Board of Veterinary Medicine also. I have contacted most of the vets on the coast, police stations, animal control. I'm getting a good response. It is open to animal caregivers. We do not have our laws here. They're there and they're in place, but nobody uses them. They don't act on them. It's like they don't know about them. So this is really, really, really important. Vets also, shelter staff, animal control, law enforcement. I'm really excited about it. We're going to have lunch that day. It is a free seminar, free.
How important is this seminar for people to attend?
I can't stress enough about the cruelty laws. They were changed last year to make it a felony, but the first part of it, they have to go out and they have to issue them a citation as a misdemeanor. The second one is a felony. What we're having and what we're seeing is that they go out there and they talk to the people and they might get the animals, but they don't issue them any citations. They don't do anything about it. Without that first initial citation, you cannot get them on felony charges. So the abuse continues because nobody follows through. And this is a big problem.
Yeah.
They can contact me at my email address, my phone number. The information is on my website, www.jcspan.org, on the Out and About area. Like I said, it is free. It's 9 to 4. It'll be at the Gaucher Community Center in Gaucher. And I am hoping that the majority of everybody in Jackson County that is involved in animals will come out. And I've gotten a good turnout. Most of the animal control officers are coming, some police officers, vets. I contacted 24 vets yesterday, asked them for an email address. Nobody turned me down. They're all interested in coming. Some of them told me they already knew about it and they are signing up. So this is free.
You know what a difference that is from in the past when you were trying to contact some local vets. Most of them wouldn't even talk to you, would they?
Right, they do now. I'm really happy about it, and I'm hoping that maybe this particular class will bring out some
that'd be great.
You know, more help and more understanding of what they can do and what they can't. You know what I mean, as far as what their part in this is. And everybody is involved who's in animals. So in some way or another, they are involved in abuse or cruelty or whatever comes along as far as animals, and they need to come. I can't stress it enough, and I'm hoping that they do.
I want to ask you something. You've been involved for 4 years now. Most of the time, just about all the expenses and everything has fallen on you.
Correct.
How did you become so passionate and so excited about this program? And how have you been able to hang in there for 4 years with you doing just about everything and paying for everything?
I just can't help it. I get calls for cats having their eyes poked out, cats being thrown out of doors, or out of car windows, puppies thrown in the woods with a bag of food, left out in the sun. That's the other thing. You know, you call and you report an animal that's out in the sun for 110 degrees and they tell you they don't have to have shelter. Bull. That's a bunch of bull. They need to read the laws that have been in effect since '07 in Jackson County and the laws that have been in effect since '11 with Haley Barbour. They don't pay any attention. And the other thing I want to touch on real quick is I'm in the Pepsi contest with WLOX. I need votes by the 26th to get into the top 5.
You got some nice folks over there. Go ahead.
To get into the top 5. Their website is WLOX.com, choose your charity, and then you go down the drop box and you put Jackson County Spay and Neuter. You can also text to me, Pepsi 14 with a space between Pepsi and 14 to 41313. All this information is on my website, www.jcspan. Also, the votes, the final votes, if you get into the top 5, are Pepsi product bottle caps. So please, if you drink Pepsi products, please save me your caps. I'll come get them. You can bring them to the seminar with you. You can bring them to the Mullet Fest. You can bring them to the Zonta Fest, or I'll pick them up. So Pepsi products, if you drink them, I need the bottle caps because they are votes.
That's right. And believe you me, she's ready to go. When you set up at a festival like Zonta Club or the Mullet Festival, what all are you prepared for there? What can you offer people at your booth? I
give people the information about what I do. They can sign up. Mullet Fest, I got 98 people last year, but I can only fix about 50 of them. I'm at a disadvantage here because I have no help from the city or the county or anybody, you know, where like the shelters and all, and a few other organizations get help from the county. I can't get that help. So when I run out of a grant, I run out of a grant, and then people get upset with me. And it's not because I don't want to help them. I really want to help them.
Yeah.
I just am at a disadvantage that I can't get the help from anybody but grants and donations.
Most of the time, what is their comments to you when you ask for help?
They tell me that they don't need another shelter, but I'm not a shelter. And basically the shelter really doesn't enforce spay and neuter most of the time.
Yeah.
They don't do the spay and neuter part of it. I do. So I don't understand why I can't get some help. I could do a lot of animals.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have the 2 vets in Jackson County that are helping with the reduced fees. And I still have Dr. Spears in Biloxi. So I have 3 vets to help. But I run out of money. And I have no help whatsoever for the feral cat population. Most of the time they're not paid for by anybody. So that money comes out of my budget, and then there you go. At $50 or $60 a cat, it goes very quickly.
We're out of time, Helene. Best way to get a hold of you or offer some help, what should a person do?
My website, www.jcspan, my phone number, 228-369-5613. My email, jacksoncountyspaying@yahoo.com.
Helene, my hat's off to you again. You keep up the good work, all right? It's going to happen, and it's coming. We can feel it right here. And as always, we thank you for allowing us to come into your home. Good night.